Hey people, I would like to present something that hopefully will inspire some questions. I feel like this kind of thought, work, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. When I started my YouTube channel, that was not a thing. You didn't tell people to like, comment, and subscribe, but maybe it'll go better this time. All right, this one's quite interesting. I analyzed and did a new translation of the Beatitudes, and the intention was to state positive virtues and results. Why is that? Why does it have to be an intention? Well, it's been over 400 years since the King James Bible came out, and I've always had difficulty understanding the Beatitudes. It's a core teaching, and I've had problems, difficulty understanding it. But other people I've heard sometimes they're like, the Beatitudes is like opposite day. Everything is opposite to what you'd think. And there have been criticisms. I think some of them are true, that the way it's written praises negative virtues. And I really wanted to look at it and see if there were positive virtues that is it's actually extolling. So some of the problems I had were, for example, Beate pauperes spiritu. So blessed are the poor in spirit. Now, pauperes spiritu actually means poor in spirit, but the spirit of spirit could actually be spirit, breath, or mind. So it could be blessed are the short of breath, or blessed are the weak-minded. What does that mean? That's hard to say. Beate mites. Okay, blessed are the meek. That, what does that mean? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Blessed are the shy, the timid, those who don't go for things, the non-entrepreneurial. That doesn't seem to be the case. That doesn't seem to be true. So mites actually means gentle, mild, temperate, merciful, conciliatory, moderate, mild. Like you could have a mites breeze, a gentle breeze, but you wouldn't have a meek breeze. You are supposed to be mites with a kitten, but you wouldn't. So you could be gentle with a kitten, but you wouldn't be meek with a kitten. So what are these virtues? What can you expect from them? And I wanted to tell them in a way that you could explain this to a 5-year-old child and they would understand it. So the purpose of this is to translate the Beatitudes into simple positive virtues and results so that before a child is 5 years old, they can understand it. Ways of being blessed. The rabbi climbed up the mountain trail, and his followers walked up behind him. Many people followed the rabbi as he walked up the mountain to teach. When he liked the spot where they were, he turned and he faced them. They all sat around him to listen to his lesson. With a loud, clear voice, he spoke to them. This is what he taught them. People with simple, clear, and focused minds are blessed because they are at home in all lands surrounded by the sky. People who are gentle, mild, and forgiving are blessed because they will all live together in the land. People who cry are blessed with comfort, care, and consolation. People who are good, fair, and follow the law will be happy and fulfilled. Kind people are blessed by kindness in return. People with calm, clear hearts are blessed to see God is the maker of all of us. People who live in peace are blessed. That's why we call them the children of God. When people say mean things about you, or you get into trouble, the Maker will keep you safe. Even though sometimes people say very mean things about very good people, the Maker will keep them safe. You will be happy and you will be safe because there are so many good people and things in the world, and God loves them all, just like God loves you. So I did, in many places, try to translate words from Latin and then through the King James Version of the Bible that weren't entirely clear, but it doesn't exactly sound like the King James Version. It doesn't really sound like the King James Version. But again, people don't talk like that. One interesting experiment I did was I gave this to AI and asked it to explain it to me. I got a really interesting result. I'll share those in the future. Until then, ciao for now.